Once upon a time, long, long ago, there lay in a valley far, far away in the mountains the most contented kingdom the world has ever known. It was called Happy Valley, and it was ruled over by a wise old king called Otto. And all his subjects flourished and were happy, and there were no discontents or grumblers, because wise King Otto had had them all put to death along with the trade union leaders many years before. And all the good, happy folk of Happy Valley sang and danced all day long, and anyone who was for any reason miserable or unhappy or who had any difficult personal problems was prosecuted under the Happiness Act.
Gaspar Schlitz, I put it to you that you were, on February the 5th of this year, very depressed with malice aforethought, and did moan quietly, contrary to the Cheerful Noises Act.
I did.
May I just explain, my lad, that the reason for my client's behaviour was that his wife had just died that morning.
Members of the jury, have you reached your verdict?
Guilty.
I hereby sentence you to be hanged by the neck until you cheer up.
And while the good folk of Happy Valley tenaciously frolicked away, their wise old king, who was a merry old thing, played strange songs on his Hammond organ all day long, up in the beautiful castle where he lived with his gracious queen, Syllabub, and their lovely daughter, Mitzi Gaynor, who had fabulous tits and an enchanting smile and a fine wit and wooden teeth which she bought in a chemist in Augsburg despite the fire risk. She treasured these teeth, which were made of the finest pine, and she varnished them after every meal. And next to her teeth, her dearest love, was her pet rabbit, Herman. She would take Herman for long walks and pet and fuss over him all day, and she would visit the royal kitchens and steal him tasty titbits, which he never ate because, sadly, he was dead, and no one had the heart to tell her because she was so sweet and innocent and knew nothing of death or gastroenteritis, or even plastic hip joints. One day, when she was romping with Herman, she suddenly set eyes on the most beautiful young man she had ever seen, and fell deeply in love with him, naturally assuming him to be a prince. Well, fortunately, he was a prince, so she found him in the book, which her mother always made her carry, and learned his name, and went and introduced herself and the subject of marriage, and he fell deeply in love with her, and in what seemed like the twinkling of an eye, but was in fact a fortnight, they were in her father's lounge, asking his permission to marry.
Daddy?
Yes, Lorna?
We have something to ask you.
A request.
Sir, may I have your daughter's hand in marriage?
Well, I don't know it, but if you hum it, I'll soon pick it up.
No, sir, I really do wish to marry your daughter, sir.
Are you a prince?
Yes, sir.
Is he in the book?
Yes, Daddy.
And do you really love my daughter?
I do.
Well, in that case, I must set you a task to prove you worthy of her hand in marriage.
I accept.
You must climb to the highest part of the castle first thing tomorrow morning, armed only with your sword, and jump out of the window.
Hey, look, there he is!
Daddy?
I'm afraid not, daughter. He wasn't worthy of you.
Oh, Daddy. Will he have to go into the ground like all the others? Come on, Herman.
And so Mitzi and Herman went down to the river bank to see if they could find another prince. Everyone was fishing that day, the carpenter and the candle maker and the blacksmith and the window dresser and his friend and the hangman and all his apprentices and the secret policeman and the narcotic salesman and his auntie. But not a prince for miles, until Mitzi's eyes suddenly spotted the slightest flash of gold underneath a weeping willow tree, and there, sure enough, was a prince. He was rather thin and spotty, with a long nose and bandy legs and nasty, unpolished plywood teeth. But, thought Mitzi, a prince is a prince. And she fell in love with him without another thought. And after a time, or a few times anyway, he too fell in love with her. And very soon they were on their way to ask King Otto's permission to wed, as this prince didn't read the newspapers any more than any of the others did. Decadent, dim-witted, parasitic little bastards that they were.
What? Oh! Hello, darling.
This is my mother, the Queen. And, this is,
This is my new algebra teacher, Dr. Erasmus.
Hello there.
Don't stare, darling. And who is this?
Oh, this is Prince Walter.
Oh.
We were just going to ask Daddy's permission to get married.
Ah, well, I want to talk to him about that. I'll see you about the binomial theorem in the woodshed at 8 o'clock, Dr. Erasmus.
I'll bring the baby oil, Queen.
Yes.
Does Daddy like Dr. Erasmus?
I wouldn't mention him, darling. He's a bit funny about darker people.
I know nothing of racial prejudice.
Good. Well, I'll talk to him first.
Oh, you stop that! Listen to me!
Plug my organ in.
That's a joke. Now listen to me.
What is
I've got something important to tell you. Mitzi's coming in a moment with another prince.
Yeah.
Look, don't start that again.
Princes.
Well, there soon won't be any left, thanks to you. Now, just you make sure you make that task nice and easy, otherwise I'll smash your organ.
Can I play at the wedding?
Yes.
All right. I could play that one about Yumby Blue for Tangy Yumby.
The king is ready to see you now.
Hello, Daddy.
Come in, child.
This is Prince Walter.
Yeah. Is he in the book?
Yes.
Hello, Walter.
Prince Walter.
Oh, so sorry. So you want to marry my daughter, do you?
Perhaps.
Oh, say you do, and bring me such joys I've never tasted before.
Yeah, all right.
All right, first I must set you a task so you prove yourself worthy of my daughter's hand in marriage.
Why?
Because she's a fucking princess, that's why. You must go tomorrow morning to the highest part of the castle. And you must go down to the shops and get me 20 Rothmans.
What, now?
Tomorrow morning.
And so, early next morning, all the happy villagers were gathered to watch Prince Walter set off on his quest.
Here are your fags.
Thank you, Walter.
Prince Walter.
Loyal subjects, faithful followers, this is indeed a proud moment for the Queen and myself. For this is the moment when Princess Mitzi marries Prince Walter. But first, a little number I've written entitled Yah-Tee Buckety Rum Ting for Two.
Halt! Halt! Halt, I prithee, gentle king.
Belt up!
I am Prince Charming from the kingdom of the Golden Lakes, good Sir King. Page 4 in the book. And I crave the hand of your beautiful daughter, Princess Mitzi.
You're too late.
What?
I've got a Charming. Now buzz off.
Wait a minute. Mitzi is not betrothed yet.
What? He said if I went and got him 20 Rothmans, I could have her.
Got you 20 Rothmans?
I had to go down the town.
For Princess Mitzi?
Yes.
For this priceless treasure? For this most perfect of all God's creatures?
I think I'm falling in love again.
For this finest and most delicate flower in the whole of this geographical area? I will face in mortal combat that most dreaded of all creatures.
A dragon!
And I shall slay it single-handed to prove myself worthy of your enchanting daughter, O king.
I accept.
What?
I accept. Tomorrow morning, then.
Where's he going to get a dragon from?
I provide my own.
Loyal subjects, by virtue of Prince Charming's noble deed, I now consent to give him Princess Mitzi's hand in marriage. But first, the B-side of my latest single.
I'll be revenged on the lot of you.
Nobody in Happy Valley worried about Prince Walter's threats, and the joyous day soon arrived for the royal wedding.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join together this man, Prince Charming, and this woman, Princess Mitzi Gaynor, in holy matrimony. If there be anyone who knoweth just cause or pediment why these two should not be joined together, Jesus Christ.
Yes! His eyes! The wicked witch! He's trying you, boys!
Witch, you commit sacrilege by your very presence here. I command you in the name of the good book to leave this holy place forthwith.
Shut up!
Sorry, witch.
Now, where's the king? Where's the king?
Oh, me. I was terribly sorry. I was miles away. Yes?
I forbid this marriage to take place.
You forbid it.
Who are you?
I'm the Lord Chancellor, you impudent old hag. How dare you speak thus to our...
Now, Mitzi marries Prince Walter, or I curse the lot of you.
Mitzi marries Prince Charming.
I'm warning you.
Carry on with the ceremony.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Very well. I hereby change every single person in this cathedral into chickens! Except me! Oh, bugger!
Today, I'll be interviewing legendary British comedian Mr. John Cleese about his favorite moments from the Monty Python television series. This is the first time in decades the reclusive 96-year-old has agreed to be interviewed here at his beautiful Santa Barbara ranch.
Come and sit down right here.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So tell me, do you think fondly of your time with the Monty Python group?
Well, we had to get them changed, you see, because they were clockwork.
No, Monty Python.
Wait a minute. Leave me alone. Well, I'm afraid I hold rather strong views about gay marriage. You see, when God created Adam and Eve...
Monty Python.
Ah!
We want to know about some of your favorite sketches.
Well, my entire life consists of people coming up to me and telling me what their favourite bloody Monty Python sketch is. I don't give a stuff with it.
No, your favorite sketch. We want to know so we can see them again. Did you like the silly walk sketch?
Rubbish. Very poor.
Okay.
There
what
was a
about...
sketch young Eric Russell wrote I liked about theology.
Theology?
Theology.
Good evening, and welcome once again to the epilogue. On the programme this evening, we have Monsignor Edward Gay, visiting pastoral emissary at the Somerset Theological College and author of a number of books about belief, the most recent of which is the bestseller, My God. And opposite him, we have Dr. Tom Jack, humanist, broadcaster, lecturer, and author. Tonight, instead of discussing the existence or non-existence of God, they have decided to fight for it. The existence or non-existence to be determined by 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout. All right, boys, let's get to it. Your master of ceremonies for this evening, Mr. Arthur Waring.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a 3-round contest of the epilogue. Introducing on my right, in the blue corner, appearing for Jehovah, the ever-popular Monsignor Eddie Gay. And on my left, in the red corner, author of the book The Problems of Kierkegaard and Hello Sailor, and visiting professor of modern theological philosophy at the University of East Anglia, from Wigan, Dr. Tom Jack.
Now, Dr. Jack's got a flying mare there. What's he doing? And this is going to be a full body slam. There we are leaving the epilogue for the moment. We'll be bringing you the result of this discussion later on in the programme.
Specialist? Hello? Are you the brain specialist? No! No, I am not the brain specialist. No, I am not. Yes, I am. My brain hurts. Take a look at it, Mr. Gumby. No. My brain in my head. Oh. It'll have to come out.
Glasses. Moustache. Handkerchief.
I'm going to operate! Get better brain! Hello! Oh, we forgot the anesthetic!
Your writing partner in the group, Graham Chapman.
Well, he was a shirt lifter, you know, yes. And a booze hound. Half the time he was dead drunk. Then he stopped being drunk and started being dead. Still takes the royalties, that lazy bum.
Is there a particular sketch that you'd
You
like
know, dying is often a cry for attention. Did you know that?
Is there a particular sketch you'd like to remember Graham Chapman by?
No. Good riddance. Actually, I liked it when he came in as the Colonel, saying, stop this sketch, it's getting too silly.
No, the whole premise is silly and is very badly written.
Or, other thing, loved it when he said, carry on, Sergeant.
Carry on, Sergeant Major.
Sir! Good evening, Cleese.
Evening.
Where's all the others then?
Not here.
I can see that. What's the matter with them?
No. Perhaps they've got flu.
Flu? Flu? They've been eating too much fresh fruit. Right, now, self-defense. Tonight I shall be carrying on from where I got to last week when I was showing you how to defend yourself against anyone who attacks you armed with a piece of fresh fruit.
You promised we wouldn't do fruit this week.
What do you mean?
Well, we've done fresh fruit for the last 9 weeks.
What's wrong with fruit? You think you know it already?
Well, can't we do something else for a change?
Like someone who attacks you with a pointed stick.
Pointed sticks? Oh, we want to learn how to defend ourselves against pointed sticks, do we? Getting all iron mighty, eh? Fresh fruit not good enough for you, eh? Oh. Well, I'll tell you something, my lad. When you're walking home tonight and some homicidal maniac comes after you with a bunch of Loganberries, don't come crying to me. Right, the passion fruit. When your assailant lunges at you with the passion fruit, thus...
We've done the passion fruit.
What?
We've done the passion fruit.
We've done oranges, apples, grapefruit,
Whole and segments.
pomegranates, green gages,
Grapes, passion fruits.
lemons,
Plums.
Yeah, and mangoes in syrup.
How about cherries?
We done that.
Red and black?
Yes.
All right then. Bananas. We haven't done them, have we? Right, bananas. How to defend yourself against a man armed with a banana? Yeah, you, take this. Now it's quite simple to defend yourself against the banana fiend. First of all, you force him to drop the banana. Next, you eat the banana, thus disarming him. You have now rendered him helpless.
Suppose he's got a bunch.
Shut up!
Supposing he's got a pointed stick.
Shut up! Right, now! You, Mr. Apricot!
Harrison.
Mr. Harrison, come at me with that banana and come on! Attack me with it! As hard as you like! Come on! Come... No! Put something into it, for God's sake! Hold it like that! Scream! Now, come on! Come on, attack me! Come on! Come on! Come on!
He's completely dead.
I've now eaten the banana. The deceased, Mr. Apricot, is now disarmed.
You shot him dead.
Why, he was attacking me with a banana.
Well, you told him to.
No, I'm only doing my job. I have to show you how to defend yourself against fresh fruit.
And pointed sticks.
Shut up.
Supposing someone come at you with a banana and you haven't got a gun.
Run for it.
Oh, you couldn't stand and scream for help.
Yeah, you try that with a pineapple down your windpipe.
Pineapple?
Well.
No, I was just saying pineapple.
Oh, blood, I thought my number was on that one.
What, on the pineapple?
Well.
No, I was just repeating it.
Oh, I see, right. Oh, all right, that's the banana then. Next, the raspberry. Harmless looking thing, isn't it? You, Mr. Tin Peach.
Thompson.
Mr. Thompson, come me with that raspberry and come on, be as vicious as you like with it.
No.
Why not?
You'll shoot me.
I won't.
Well, you shot Mr. Harrison.
That was self-defense. Come on, I promise I won't shoot you.
Throw the gun away.
I haven't got a gun.
Oh, yes, you have.
I haven't.
You have. You shot Mr. Harrison with it.
Oh, that gun.
Throw it away.
All right. How did you defend yourself against a raspberry without a gun?
You were going to shoot me.
I wasn't.
You were.
No, I wasn't. Come on, you worm. You miserable little man. Come at me then. Come on, do your worst, you worm.
Now over to the exploding version of the Blue Danube.
people say there was a lot of violence in Monty Python. Was there perhaps too much?
Nurse! Well, life is violent, you see. I mean, it's all around us. You simply can't escape it. See? It's a perfect example of what I'm saying. Shut up! See, people enjoy violence. You know, it's in our genes. Whoever said blessed are the meek had clearly lost the plot. No, it's nature red in tooth and claw. Yeah, actually, we did a very good sketch about it. Shut up, I'm being interviewed!
Here, in a colony of sea lions, we see a huge bull sea lion seeing off an intruding bull. This pattern of aggressive behavior is typical of these documentaries. Here we see an ant. This ant is engaged in a life or death struggle with the wolf. You can see the ant creeping up on the wolf on all sixes. With great skill he chooses his moment and then, quick as a limpet, with one mighty bound buries his fangs in the wolf's neck. The wolf struggles to no avail. A battle of this kind can take anything up to 15 years because the timber ant has such a tiny mouth. Here we see Heinz Seelman engaged in a life or death struggle with Peter Scott. They are engaged in a bitter punch-up over repeat fees on the overseas sales of their nature documentaries. Now, they have been joined by an enraged Jacques Cousteau. This is typical of the harsh and bitchy world of television features. Here we see a pantomime horse. It is engaged in a life or death struggle for a job with a merchant bank. However, his rival employee, the huge bull pantomime horse, is lying in wait for him. Poor pantomime horse. Here, we see a pantomime goose engaged in a life or death struggle with Terence Rattigan. The enraged goose fires. Poor Terence. Another victim of this silly film. Here we see an enraged pantomime Princess Margaret. She is lying in wait for her breakfast. The unsuspecting breakfast glides ever closer to its doom. The enraged pantomime royal person is poised for the kill. She raises her harpoon and fires. Ping! Right in the toast. A brief struggle and all is over.
Now, some people have criticized you for your portrayal of women in Monty Python.
How do you mean?
Well, they're either sex symbols or half-crazed housewives who screech a lot.
Fair point. But you see, that has been my experience of women in real life. I mean, they're either rather repulsive, argumentative old bags or colossal bimbos.
Excuse me.
Present company accepted, of course. But I mean, take my present wife, my fifth, or is it sixth? Suki! She is the dimmest of the dim. I love you, darling. Great sense of humor. And, of course, fabulous breasts.
Does Suki have a favorite Monty Python sketch?
Well, she likes anything with a car chase.
Or was he the greatest flowering of the early 19th century romantic tradition? The most underestimated novelist of the 19th century? Or merely a disillusioned and embittered man?
Please.
Yes.
Thank you. These trees behind me now were planted over 40 years ago as part of a policy by the then Crown Woods, who became the Forestry Commission in 1924. The Forestry Commission systematically replanted this entire area. That's 40,000 acres of virgin forest. By 1980, this will have risen to 200,000 acres of softwoods. In commercial terms, a coniferous cornucopia, an evergreen Eldorado, a tree-lined treasure trove. No, a fat fir-cone future for the financiers. But what of the cost? Go away, in human terms. Who are the casualties?
For this was Sir Walter Scott's country. In many of his finest romances, such as Guy Mannering or Red Gauntlet, no, Scott showed himself to be not only a
The spruces and firs of this forest will be used to create
also a writer of humour and...
Britain's timber resources are being used up at the rate of over...
one man who knew Scott was Angus Tinker.
Much of Scott's greatest work, and I'm thinking here particularly of Heart of Midlothian and Old Mortality, for example, are concerned with preserving the life and conditions of...
Forestry research has shown that a wholly synthetic soft timber fiber can be created, leaving the harder trees, the oaks, the beeches, the larches, and the pines, and even some of the deciduous hardwoods. This new soft timber fiber would totally replace the plywoods, plasterboards, and chipboards at present dominating the...
In the Waverley novel, Scott was constantly concerned to protect a way of life. Safeguarding national institutions and aspirations within the necessary limitations of the Gothic novel. Scott explored the tortuous and at times self-destructive subject.
Developments in reinforced timber. Scott lived in Abbotsford in the heart of the country. Maplewood and rosewood veneers on pot. A subjugated country. An increase in the Canadian timber exports, which were still recovering from the effects of two unsuccessful Jacobite rebellions. For wood pulp adhesives. In Rob Roy and also in Old decline in hardwood. Scott was at pains to emphasize the...
Oh, good. That'll be the vet, dear.
I'd better go and let him in. It's the vet, dear.
Oh, very glad indeed you could come round, sir.
Not at all. Now, what seems to be the problem? You can tell me. I'm a vet tuner.
See? Tell him, dear.
Well?
It's our cat. He doesn't do anything. He just sits out there on the lawn.
Are you at your wit's end?
Definitely. Yes.
Well, I think I may be able to help you. You see... Your cat is suffering from what we vets haven't found a word for. To be blunt, your cat is in a rut. Stockbroker syndrome. The suburban fin de siècle ennui. Angst, Weltschmerz, call it what you will.
Moping.
In a way. Moping. I must remember that. Now, what's to be done? Tell me, sir. Have you confused your cat recently?
Well,
no.
Well, I think I can definitely say that your cat badly needs to be confused.
Oh, man, we've got a pretty difficult cat today, so let's get straight on with it. Jolly good. Thank you, John.
Confusers! Get into the van and fetch out! Wait for it! Fetch out! The funny things! Oh, whoa! One, two, get those funny things up!
Stay! Ready for confusing! Cat! Right, men. Confuse the cat.
Hope to God it works. Anyway, we shall know any minute now.
Oh, I can't believe it!
It's all in a day's work for Confuse a Cat.
there one thing you'd like to be remembered by?
Well, yes, there is one, you know. When I'm gone, I'd like my friends to say, you know, old Cleese, he had his faults, but he did have the most enormous dick.
I mean the sketch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, the cheese shop, obviously.
It's long. I mean, the sketch, I mean.
Well, yes, but we can have a little bit, can't we? Please?
Do you have any cheese at all?
No.
What a senseless waste of human life.
Good evening. I have with me in the studio tonight one of the country's leading skin specialists, Raymond Luxury Yacht.
That's not my name.
I'm sorry, Raymond Luxury Yacht.
No, it's spelt Raymond Luxury Yacht, but it's pronounced Throat Wobbler Mangrove.
You're a very silly man, and I'm not going to interview you.
Anti-Semitism!
Not at all. It's not even a proper nose. It's polystyrene.
Give me my nose back.
You can collect it at reception. Now go away.
I want to be on television.
Well, you can't.
Monty Python's often been called anti-Semitic. Is that unfair?
No. Python was and always will be anti-Semitic. And anti-French, anti-German, anti-Dago, anti-English upper class, and bloody working class, too. Anti-American, anti-Danish, and anti-Belgians. My God, have we got it in for them? A greedy pseudo-French bastards, flimmy truffle-mongers. I mean, they make my blood boil.
Did you mention the Belgians?
Oh, I didn't mention...
Go away! Belgian! So, if anyone Jewish claims Monty Python was anti-Semitic, I'd say they were building their part out. And anyway, Michael Palin is Jewish, for goodness sake.
Michael Palin?
Oh, I think so, don't you? I mean, I know he hasn't come out yet, but he looks Jewish, and the name Michael's a bit of a giveaway. Anyway, he's a good friend of mine, as are many other Semitics. Although I don't think he's a particularly good comedian.
You don't?
Well, I don't mean he's bad. He's just not especially good, you know? Is that harsh? Well, you know, he was quite good at introductions. Perhaps we could see Michael doing an introduction.
Now for more news of the momentous artistic event when Pablo Picasso is doing a specially commissioned painting for us whilst riding a bicycle. Pablo Picasso, the founder of modern art, without doubt the greatest abstract painter ever, for the first time painting in motion. But first of all, let's have a look at the route he'll be taking.
Well, Picasso will be starting, David, at Chichester here. He'll then cycle on the A29 to Fontwell. He'll then take the A272, which will bring him onto the A3 just north of Hindhead here. From then on, Pablo has a straight run on the A3 until he meets the South Circular at Battersea here. Well, this is a truly remarkable occasion. It's the first time that a modern artist of such stature has taken the A272. And it'll be very interesting to see how he copes with the heavy traffic round Wisborough Green. Vicky.
And now for the latest report on Picasso's progress, over to Reg Moss on the Guildford bypass.
Well, there's no sign of Picasso at the moment, David, but he should be through here at any moment. However, I do have with me Mr. Ron Geppo, British cycling sprint champion and this year's winner of the Derby Doncaster Rally.
Well, Reg, I think Pablo should be all right, provided he doesn't attempt anything on the monumental scale of some of his earlier paintings, like Guernica or Mademoiselle d'Avignon, or even his later War and Peace murals for the Temple of Peace Chapel at Valerai. Because with this strong headwind, I don't think even Doug Timpson of Manchester Harriers could paint anything on that kind of scale.
Well, thank you, Ron. Well, there still seems to be no sign of Picasso, so I'll hand you back to the studio.
Well, we've just heard that Picasso is approaching the Tolworth roundabout on the A3. So come in, Sam Trench at Tolworth.
Well, something certainly is happening here at Todos roundabout, David. I can now see Picasso. He's cycling down very hard towards the roundabout. He's about 75, 50 yards away, and I can now see his painting. It's an abstract. I can see some blue, some purple, some little black oval shapes. I think I can see...
That's not Picasso, that's Kandinsky.
Good Lord, you're right! It's Kandinsky, Wassily Kandinsky! And who's this here with him? It's Braque, George Braque, the cubist, painting a bird in flight over a cornfield and going very fast down the hill towards Kingston. And Pete Mondrian just behind Pete Mondrian, the neoplasticist, little gap, French. Here they come. Chagall, Max Ernst, Miro, Dufy, Ben Nicholson, Jackson Pollock, and Bella Buffet making a break on the outside here. Bancusi's going with him. So Chirico, Ferdinand Leger, Delaunay, Ducoudi, Kokoschka stopping back here behind a little bit. So's Paul Clay dropping back a bit. And back right at the back of this group, our very own Kurt Schwitters. But German, as yet, absolutely no sign of Pablo Picasso. And so, from Tolworth Roundabout, back to the studio.
You see, you could never do a sketch like that these days. The audience is too uninformed. I blame the Americans. Nation of obese, violent, pig-ignorant, Bible-thumping morons contaminating world culture. That's why I spend most of my time here in France.
France?
Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at those olive trees.
This is Santa Barbara.
No. This is my Cap d'Antibes place. Yes. Tell him where we are, darling.
On the rock. This is America.
No, it's France.
I'm afraid...
Look, it's France! It's France! Shut up! Go away! Paraguayan! Love a good argument! Actually, we did a rather good sketch about an argument.
Hello, I saw your advertisement for flying lessons and I'd like to make an appointment.
Well, Mr. Renham is on the phone at the moment, but I'm sure he won't mind if you go on in. Through here.
Thank you.
I won't be a moment. Make yourself at home. No, well, look, you can ask Mr. Maudling, but I'm sure he'll never agree. Not for 50 shillings, no. Bye-bye, Gordon. Bye-bye. Oh, dear. Bye-bye.
Mr. Chigger, so you want to learn to fly?
Yes.
Right, well, up on the table, arms out, fingers together, knees bent.
No.
Up on the table! Arms out, fingers together, knees bent, now head well forward. Now, flap your arms, go on, flap, faster. Faster, now jump! Rotten, you're no bloody use at all. You're an utter bloody washout. You make me sick, you weed.
Now, look here.
All right, I'll give you one more chance. Get on the table.
Look, I came here to learn how to fly an aeroplane. A what? Came here to learn how to fly an aeroplane.
Oh, an aeroplane.
Oh, I say, we are grand, aren't we?
Oh, no more buttered scones for me, mater. I'm off to play the grand piano. Pardon me while I fly my aeroplane. Now get on the table!
Look, no one in the history of the world has ever been able to fly like that.
Oh, I suppose Mater told you that while you were out riding. Well, if people can't fly, what am I doing up here?
You're on a wire.
Oh, a wire. I'm on a wire, am I?
Of course you're on a bloody wire.
I am not on a wire. I am flying.
You're on a wire.
I am flying.
You're on a wire.
I'll show you whether I'm on a wire or not. Give me the oop.
What?
Oh, I don't suppose we know what an oop is. I suppose Pater thought they were a bit common except on the bleeding croquet lawn.
Oh,
and hoop. Thank you, you bleeding highness. Now.
Oh, right the way along.
All right. There, now where's the bleeding wire?
That hoop's got a hole in.
Oh, Eton and Maudlin, the hoop hasn't a hole in. Of course it's got a hole in, it wouldn't be a hoop otherwise, would it, Maud?
There's a gap in the middle there.
Oh, a gap in one's hoop. Pardon me, but I'm off to play the grand piano.
Look, I can see you on a wire. Look, there it is.
Look, I told you, you bastard, I'm not on a wire.
Oh, there is.
There isn't. Isn't.
Anyway, this rather pointless bickering went on for some time, until...
Oh, Gucci, would you
Oh, Gucci, hello, and dear little devil, I look at him, oh, I look at twinkle in his eye.
This is sweetie baby.
You shouldn't let him suck on the tongue, my dear.
Oh, my God. No! Don't touch it!
That last sketch is not very child-friendly.
No, they're disgusting little creatures. They're responsible for most of the unhappiness in the world. I hate the little twerps, especially babies. Should be strangled at birth.
Infants?
Nasty little buggers. Kill them! Now!
Okay, you're 96. Do you think about death a lot?
Oh, yes, all the time. Other people, of course, love reading the obituaries. Aha! He's gone! Got him! Bastards! Yes, love anything to do with death.
Hello again, and welcome to the show. Tonight, we continue to look at some famous deaths. Tonight, we start with the wonderful death of Genghis Khan, conqueror of India. Take it away, Genghis.
9.1, 9.3, 9.7. That's 28.1 for Genghis Khan.
Bad luck, Genghis. Nice to have you on the show. And now, here are the scores.
Number 6, Genghis Khan. And the back marker, King Edward VII. Back to you, Wolfgang.
And now, time for this week's request death. For Mr. and Mrs. Violet Stebbings of 23 Wolverstone Road, Hull, the death of Mr. Bruce Foster of Guildford. Oh, blimey, how time flies. Sadly, we are reaching the end of yet another program, and so it is finale time. We are proud to be bringing to you one of the evergreen bucket kickers. Yes, the wonderful death of the famous English Admiral Nelson.
Kiss me, honey! The stuff of history is indeed woven in the woof. Pearl Harbor. There are pages in history's book which are written on the grand scale. Events so momentous that they dwarf man and time alike, and such as the Battle of Pearl Harbor, reenacted for us now by the women of the Batley Townswomen's Guild.
Miss Rita Fairbanks, you organised this reconstruction of the Battle of Pearl Harbor. Why?
Well, we've always been extremely interested in modern drama. We were, of course, the first Townswomen's Guild to perform Camp on Blood Island. And last year, of course, we did our extremely popular reenactment of Nazi war atrocities. And so this year, we thought we'd like to do something in a lighter vein.
So you chose the Battle of Pearl Harbor?
Yes, that's right, we did.
Well, I can see you're all ready to go, so I'll just wish you good luck in your latest venture.
Thank you very much, young man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world of history is proud to present the premiere of the Batley Townswomen's Guild reenactment of the Battle of Pearl Harbor.
So, do you have any particular regrets?
Oh, only one thing. I would love to have had a knighthood. Yes, I would love to have been a knight of the realm. Excuse me. Many of my friends are, you know, but I'm not, unfortunately. Unlike Sir Mick Jagger. You know why?
The divorces?
No.
The financial scandals?
No, just one single bloody sketch.
Good afternoon and welcome to Hurlingham Park. You join us just as the competitors are running out onto the field on this lovely winter's afternoon here with the going firm underfoot and very little sign of rain. Well, it certainly looks as though we're in for a splendid afternoon sport in this, the 127th Upper Class Twit of the Year show. Now, the competitors will be off any moment, so let me just identify them for you. Vivian Smith has O-level in kennel hygiene. Simon Zinc Trumpet Harris married to a very attractive table lamp. Nigel Incubator Jones, his best friend is a tree, and in his spare time he's a stockbroker. Gervais Brook Hamster is in the Guards, and his father uses him as a waste paper basket. And finally, Oliver St. John Mollusk, Harrow and the Guards, thought by many to be this year's outstanding twit. Now they're moving up to the starting line. Are their understarters' orders? They're off! Oh, no, they're not. No, they didn't realise they were supposed to start. Never mind, we'll soon sort that out. The judge is explaining it to them now. I think Nigel and Gervais have got the idea. All set to go. Oh, and they're off. And it's a fast start this year. Oliver St. John Mollusk running a bit wide there. And now they're coming into their first test, the straight line. They've got to walk along this straight line without falling over. And Oliver's over at the back there. Simon's coming through quite fast on the outside, I think. Simon and Nigel, both of them coming through very fast. Oh, there's Nigel there, number 3, I'm sorry. And on the outside, there's Gervais coming through just out of shot. And now, the position. Simon and Vivian at the front, coming up the matchbox jump. 3 layers of matchboxes to clear. And Simon's over. And Vivian's over beautifully. Oh, the jump of a lifetime, if only his father could understand. Here's Nigel, he's refused. No, Gervais is over. Nigel he's only just hit the top. And now it's Gervais. Gervais is going to jump in, is it? No, he's jumped the wrong way. Gervais. There he goes. Nigel's over. Beautifully. Now it's only Oliver. Oliver and Gervais. Oh, bad luck. And now it's kicking the beggar. Simon's there and he's putting the brogue in. And not terribly hard, but there's a lot of starlings beggars down, so Simon can move on. Now Vivian's there. Vivian is there and waiting for a chance. Here he comes. Oh, a real pile driver. A real pile driver. And now Simon's at number 1, Vivian 2, Nigel 3, Gervais at 4, and Oliver bringing up the rear. There's Oliver now. He's at the back. I think he's having a bit of trouble with his old brain injury. He's going to have a go. No, bad luck. But he's up. He doesn't know when he's beaten this boy. He doesn't know when he's winning either. He doesn't have any sort of sensory apparatus known to man. He's outstanding up to it. Oh, bad luck. There's Gervais. He's putting the boot in there. He's trying to do this. He's got the beggar down. The steward's giving him a little bit of advice. Yes, he can move on now. He can move on to the hunt photograph. Yes, I think he's real. Yes, he's off. Gervais is there, and Oliver's still at the back, having toward the matchbox. And there's Simon now in the sports car. He's reversing into the old woman. He's got her absolutely beautifully. Now he's going to accelerate forward there to wake up the neighbour. There's Vivian, I think. No, Vivian's lost his keys. No, there's Vivian. He's got the old woman slowly but surely right in the midriff. And here he is. Here he is to wake up the neighbour now. Simon right in the lead, comfortably in the lead. But he can't get this neighbour woken up. He's slamming away there as best he can. He's getting absolutely no reaction at all. No, there, he's woken him up. Quit. And the crowd are really rising to him there. And there I can see, who is that there? Yes, that's Nigel. Nigel has woken the neighbour. My God, this is exciting. Gervais, no, this is out in the front there. Simon is supposed to insult the waiter and he's forgotten. And Oliver has run himself over. What a great wit. And now here comes Vivian. Vivian to insult the waiter. And he is heaping abuse on him. He's just humiliating him there and he's throwing to the lead. Absolutely expert coordination between mind and body. No, they're hitting it there. Here we go again. Simon's fallen backwards. Here's Nigel and he's tripped. Nigel has tripped and he's under. That's the last moment, but no, here we are. Here's Nigel right at the head of the field. And now he's got to shoot the rabbit. These rabbits are being tied to the ground as they tend to get a bit frisky, and this is only a one-day event. And they're blazing away there. They're not getting quite the results that they might. Gervais is in there trying to bash it to death with the butt of his rifle. And I think Nigel's in there with his bare hands. Yes, they've had a couple of hits, and the whole field is up again. And here they are. They're coming up to the depths. Gervais first, Vivian second, Simon third, and now they've got to take the bars off from the front. This is really difficult, this is really the most difficult part of the entire competition. My God, they're having a bit of trouble in there, I think. They're really flying now, and the crowd is getting, and I think some of the Brits are getting rather excited too. But anyway, Vivian is there, Vivian is coming through. Simon's in second place, and there's Oliver, he's dead, he's not necessarily out of it. There goes Nigel, no, he's lost something, no, he hasn't. And Gervais running through to this final obstacle. Now all they have to do here to win the title is to shoot themselves. Simon has a go, bad luck, he misses, Nigel misses. Now there's Gervais, and Gervais has shot himself. Gervais is up at class quit. And so the final result up at class quit of the year. Gervais Brookhamster of Kensington and Weybridge. Runner-up, Vivian Smith of Kensington, and third, Nigel Incubator Jones of Henley.
got me getting cry from her.
It seems kind of sad to end the program on this note.
Do you think they might forgive me? I'm so sorry I did that sketch. It would mean so much to me. And Suki, for God's sake, if I could be a knight just a little bit there. Sir John. Kneel, Sir John. I adore you.
Are you all right?
Not well.
Quick, give me a final word for your Python fans.
Yes. Sir! Sir!
Clear.
John,
Yes.
a final word.
Yes, sir! Monty Python!
Is he dead? Oh my God. I can't believe this. Did we get that? We got an exclusive. We gotta get this tape back to LA. Let's go.
And now here is the result of the epilogue. God exists by two falls to a submission.